Welcome back. Well, today a beauty of a day. Doesn't get much better in the wintertime with full sunshine. Temperatures topping out in the mid-60s, pretty close to where we should be this time of year. A morning start colder than normal, but usually 5 to 10 degrees below or above normal is pretty normal for us. We do have a lot of variation in the wintertime. So temperature-wise near normal, rainfall-wise, well, let's take it to the wall and we'll talk about that as well. You know, we were pretty much in a drought, as Elijah was talking about, with that duck package a little bit earlier. We really hadn't had a good rain, and we were going back looking at the data going back to the spring. So here we start off meteorological winter on the first day of December, and into the second day we picked up 7.5 inches of rain. Still in a deficit on the rainfall, and normal should be about 1.77 for the month. And guess what? We're going to add another ½ inch to an inch of rain as we head into, looks like, late Friday night, early Saturday, and we'll get to the timing in just a bit. But here's that system that we're watching in the southwest. That's the next weather maker for us, and it's already inducing winter storm warnings for portions of northern New Mexico, southwestern Colorado, from the San Juan Mountains on to the Texas Panhandle. There's a winter storm watch in effect, so maybe some decent snows as you get into northeast New Mexico. Everybody always wants to know, where can I drive to take the kids to see snow? And this is a big drive. You're talking 15 hours or so, but there'll be snow up there. Question is whether we'll see any snow up toward the Appalachians, and that is looking less likely at this point. Milder weather for much of the southeast as we get close to Christmas. Weather-wise right now, we do have those high clouds pushing across the area. High pressure is shifted off to the east, so we're getting that northeast flow from the high, and low pressure developing to the west. So that's the flow of the winds, and notice the lines of equal pressure here. That's a pressure gradient, and that's only going to tighten up, so we know that's going to get breezier and breezier, especially offshore tomorrow, and then inland as we go with time. So upper 30s, lower 40s tonight. No big changes. Again, in and out high cloud cover, a breezy and cool one for our Wednesday. Temperatures top out in the mid-60s. Again, sun and high clouds. Sometimes the clouds are winning, sometimes the sun is winning, so it changes throughout the day, and you'll probably see jet contrails as well in the days ahead because of that high level moisture in the region. Upper 40s to near 50 tomorrow night, and it gets gradually breezier into the afternoons. Easterly winds at 12 to 17 for Thursday, and then as we head toward Friday, we're going to see much the same. Temperatures starting to moderate a little bit, not so much at night, but during the day we'll be pushing the upper 60s as we head into Friday. Here's the new graph model. We're stopping this at this model ends at 7 p.m. Friday evening, so notice rain knocking on the door, but sometimes the graph model comes in with a quick run, so we think that's a little fast. Here's the Euro bringing in the rainfall, though, as we head overnight Friday night into say midday Saturday, and then eventually pushing off to the east with an area of low pressure, a big area of low pressure developing in the Gulf. This is going to be like a little bit of a tropical storm, especially for the Sunshine State of Florida, with the threat of heavy rainfall, wind and high surf, and waves battering the coast on both sides of the coast. Meanwhile, for us by Sunday, our weather will be improving nicely. But offshore, small craft advisories now, maybe gale warnings, and we're going to see 8 to 14, maybe 10 to 15 foot seas developing way out here in the Gulf of Mexico. So it's going to be rough for our friends and family members that work offshore, especially the deep water areas. As for rainfall, the Euro wetter, 1 to 2 inches of rain. I think the GFS may be a little bit more realistic, maybe a ½ inch to an inch of rain. We'll have better rain estimates as we get closer to the weekend for sure. So overnight tonight, mid to upper 30s your low across the northern parishes, upper 30s to lower 40s, I-10 corridor, and pretty much the same along the coastal parishes. And then tomorrow afternoon, we'll see temperatures rising well into the mid-60s. Let's bring it in that old 10-day forecast here. Smooth sailing through the end of the week, breezy as well, maybe 1 to 2 inches of rain. We're thinking mostly morning, midday hours Saturday. Don't cancel all your Saturday plans quite yet. And then we resume another quiet weather pattern, and right now it's looking a little bit milder toward Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. We could be flirting with the lower 70s, but we'll have to wait and see on that. That's it for weather for now. We'll have more coming up right after the break.